At a point in time, there were an estimated 60 million bison roaming the United States. The last known wild bison was spotted in Minnesota back in 1880.
Yeah, and Laura, there are ongoing efforts now to rebuild the American bison population, and a local zoo is part of that. ABC 6's Blaise Keller shows us how a local herd is helping a statewide effort.
There's a lot to be learned from the bison and the story of the bison over time.
At the turn of the 20th century, there were less than 1,000 bison in North America, in part, says the Minnesota DNR, to drive out Native Americans in the plains.
That was what the Native Americans in that area of the country relied on for food, shelter, and so forth.
In present day, bison numbers have rebounded to around 500,000, but there's still work to be done. And Minnesota is helping.
The Minnesota Bison Conservation Herd started informally in about 2011, just between us and the Minnesota Zoo.
Expanding to include Blue Mounds and Minneopa State Park, and more recently, Byron's Zollman Zoo. The goal is to take the 130 bison across those 4 locations and increase their numbers to 500.
The 500 minimum is really the number that you need to sustain genetic diversity in a population for a long time.
Because what you may not know is the DNA of many bison in North America have been genetically altered with cattle DNA, an effort, when their numbers were at their lowest, to increase the population. Another goal of the conservation herd, bring back genetically unaltered bison.
We had to get our bison tested, obviously, and their genetics came back as that free of cattle.
And with 1 male and 3 females at Zollman Zoo, it's now just a waiting game.
Their breeding cycle starts in late summer, so July, August or so, and that's so that the fetuses can grow and be born typically in early spring.
At Oxbow Park and Zollman Zoo, Blaise Keller, ABC 6 News.